I'm going to introduce you to a man who had to turn down the chance at driving a Porsche 911R because he can't drive a manual. And a few months later, had to do the same thing to a 911 GT3 Touring. Welcome, Willie, the one and only PTSRS, to the channel. Hello, Will.
What's up?
So, Will is the man behind the PTSRS account. He knows everything about paint to sample Porsches, and he writes unbelievable stories. People contact him and give him crazy content on their individually spec'd car. He's now hosting an event called Rare Shades a couple times a year in different locations. The next Rare Shades event is gonna be at Champion Porsche near Miami, Florida on April 6th. And hopefully this time, when somebody tosses Will the keys to something special to park in the perfect location, because he obsessively organizes these cars by color, Rare Shades, hopefully he can drive the manual car.
And make it out the lot, at least.
So today, we're gonna go take Will, actually tonight, it's nighttime, but we're gonna take him out in a BMW M235i owned by our friend Liam. Worth it. And it's time to teach the boy.
And everyone learns at some point.
I can't wait for the comments.
It's an N55, it's a turbo. This should be a pretty simple car to learn on because you don't really need much throttle to get it going. So first, Will, I want you to get in a seating position that you're comfortable with.
I think so. I'm good. Liam and I are pretty similar.
Okay, I want to see that you can depress the clutch fully.
Is it in neutral?
Yep. Okay. So go ahead. You comfortable with that? I feel like you need to go a little closer.
Yeah, a little closer, yeah. Liam's a little taller, I was lying. Okay.
Get in nice and tight. Lesson 1 is not how to go, but how to stop. I want you to show me with your pedals.
Okay.
Clutch, then brake. Good. So if anything goes wrong and you feel uncomfortable, all you do is clutch, then brake. So do it again. Ready? Oh, fuck, deer! Oh shit, a frog! Oh. Trick question. Don't stop for anything smaller than a cat.
Oh my god. It's too nice.
All right.
I like frogs.
I like frogs too. Let's get in first. And I want you to try to drive the car.
I let go of the brakes.
Yep.
Okay, I gotta feel the biting point.
You don't need any throttle. Now I want you to do your first 1-2 shift. So clutch in and out. There you go. Back into first. Clutch in, push forward. Don't need any throttle.
Oh, ooh.
That's third.
Clutch.
Oh. That was third?
Yeah.
Okay, whoops. My bad.
All good.
We're not quite at the level where we're about to hand him the keys to a $300,000 991 911R, but at least he is learning. And this gets us to a point where maybe he can rent a Turo car for a week and really get the hang of it. And let's take you out on the road.
Someone's right up my tail.
That's fine.
Okay.
There you go. Clutch in, do it again. There you go. Attaboy, second gear.
Oh.
You didn't clutch out.
Oh, okay.
And what do we say to the drivers who hate on our little friend learning?
Suck a dick, dumb shit.
Suck a dick, dumb shit.
Oh, okay.
How's your stress levels? How you feeling?
I feel like I'm getting there very slowly. You might not be able to tell, but I think it'll take some time.
The least effective way to learn how to drive a manual transmission is talking about it, listening to analogies, and probably just watching videos. Everyone knows what to do and how to do it, but you gotta do it to know how to do it. So, my buddy back here, Will, who had just learned a couple days ago doing it on the M235i, it wasn't quite enough. We weren't at a level where he'd be comfortable in bumper-to-bumper traffic or hill starts. So he had the genius idea. Let's go find a manual transmission on Turo and drive it for the weekend. So that's exactly what we did, and now we have got the car. Let's go drive in the city. This is not a paid sponsorship for Turo. Those trusty steed is this 2011 Honda Accord 6-speed. It's got a 3.5-liter V6, plenty of torque. It's actually a pretty sweet car to learn how to drive on because it's also front-wheel drive. That makes learning manual quite a bit easier because when you just dump the clutch or anything happens, all you do is spin the front wheels. It's less aggressive and dangerous than a rear-wheel drive car or, you know, as jerky and horrible as like dumping the clutch in an all-wheel drive Subaru or something. He's been smart enough to put this little sign on the back because people in Boston are not friendly, and if you are going to be like stalling at a light or something, they're gonna rip your fucking head off. So this sign kind of puts people at bay, and I think they appreciate that. So here's our attempt to save the manuals. Let's go see how Will has progressed over the last 24 hours, and I'm really curious. Woo!
Boston, watch out.
And what do you think has made you feel more confident in a manual transmission?
Once I loosened up and realized it's not really a big deal if I screw up, I think just losing the tension really helped me a lot. I actually like just, my shifts were better, everything was just better when I loosened up and just was like, you know what, I'm gonna trust myself.
Yeah.
Which is big. I think as soon as I started to panic, that's when like I stall, and I think, and obviously this comes with more time too. You just gotta practice and practice more, but it's totally fine if you stall first. And I've heard all my friends say that, but until I really like believe that myself, then that's when the difference happens.
Do you feel like you needed to drive for like a few hours to
I
really
did,
get...
yeah. And last night for 4 hours or so, I was just around the block in my neighborhood. I was just doing my own thing when there were not that many cars there. And that really helped me get really comfortable with the footwork. And
I don't think people respect cars enough to think that like this is just like learning an instrument. This is like, oh, you want to learn how to play a guitar? Well, guess what? You're gonna have to play a guitar to learn how to play guitar. You can't just read stuff and look at stuff. You got to do it. You got to get that muscle memory. So let's see how you've progressed with your instrument.
all right, this is the test. Safety first.
You're driving.
I am.
You're really driving.
Oh, it's the hill.
This is the big hill that really tripped him up in the BMW the other day. So this is like amazing. Will, you're driving a car.
In 800 feet, continue straight onto Brock Street.
I'm so proud of you. This is amazing. Guys, you can learn how to drive a manual. Just drive a manual and you'll learn how to drive a manual.
If I could do it, anyone can do it.
I'm so much less terrified in the car with you right now.
There we go. That was kind of a hill, so.
If anything, we've learned that the 3.5 liter V6 in this car sounds pretty good.
It does.
If anyone knows their way around a V6, it's Honda.
Take the exit toward
Honda bridge.
We actually do have a reason to be out here. That's Liam behind us, adding the real life pressure of driving a manual in Boston. All right, look at this boy driving through Harvard Square in Cambridge. No pressure at all.
You know, my dad's gonna watch that video. He searches PTSRS from time to time on YouTube, and so he'll be like, "You did what? With someone else's car?" He is an avid lurker of your channel, trust me.
Oh, hi PTSRS Dad. That was the best start you've ever done. Now that Will knows how to drive a stick shift, we need to celebrate and get the rewards. Udon noodles. Noodles. Doesn't even smell like clutch. Remember guys, if you want to save the manuals, you've got to drive the manuals. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Big props to Mr. PTSRS over here for learning, taking the initiative, and dedicating a weekend to driving a stick shift. I'll see you in the next one. Did I say respect the drive?
Just say it again, why not?
Don't forget to respect the drive. They're so happy. They're the happiest dogs I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, you're the old guy that's slow, but I love you.